whiter than the snow, yes, whiter than the snow. Now wash me, and I shall be whiter than the snow, than the snow.
Greetings to our viewers at home. Welcome to our program, The Footsteps of Ministry. I am your host, Pastor Zwelithini Khumalo. With me is our honorable guest, Pastor Mhlanga. Welcome, Pastor Mhlanga, to our program.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Would you mind, Pastor Mhlanga, to please introduce yourself to the audience?
Okay, my name is Trevor Mhlanga, but I prefer to be called Trevor, your friend forever.
Okay, powerful.
Yeah.
So Pastor Mhlanga is here to inspire us before we expire. We hope and trust that we are going to be blessed. My friend, as per se, Pastor Mhlanga, can you please tell us about your experience as a self-sponsored pastor? Just briefly tell us about your experience. Be free and just tell us more.
Okay, I would say I started studying at Solusi University in 2020. And when I was starting, I actually didn't know how to start and what I would do. But I had assistance from family to have the first installment of the payment of my fees. And then as I got into Solusi, I had challenges paying the balance of my fees until I wrote my exams. So in that particular year, it was the second semester. And I couldn't get to access my results because I couldn't pay fees at that time. So what happened is in December, following that semester, I went back to the business of selling fruits and vegetables. And of course, it was just a hand-to-mouth kind of business. But it was something that was now doing, thinking that perhaps this is the way I should live, considering that I failed to pay my fees. And I may not know where my fees will come from. The surprising thing is that assistance from church members to actually go back to class after missing a semester. So it was interesting in the sense that I didn't actually ask for help from anyone. I didn't shout out to say I've got a challenge here, I need to pay my fees. But church members felt that they need to, put in their own efforts to assist me. And not only that, it was a time also that other family members felt they can also pitch in. And then I found myself back at school, but still the fees issue is not a once. It's not a once-off payment. You still need to pay for more semesters. So I got to learn about the work program. And then that's when I actually applied for work program. Which maybe is another skill we'll have to discuss.
Sometimes.
But basically, I learned that you can have assistance from your ecosystem. I call it the ecosystem because these are people around you. People that wish you well and that want to see the ministry progressing.
Powerful, Pastor Mhlanga. So, how did you felt, applying for that job, or for that scenario of you working for your education?
For me, the work program was an advantage, considering that the alternative was selling fruits and vegetables. So I was working as a janitor and a receptionist at the Blawayo Center. And this is where I'm still at. There, I would just wake up in the morning to do cleaning, floors, windows. And as I was working there, my excitement was I'm going to be able to learn.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter what other people think of me when I'm there.
Okay.
But I'm going to be able to learn. I'm going to
Okay.
be able to finish my program as long as I continue there.
Okay.
And I knew that this was in a way an experience. This was in a way something that is going to help me grow. There's something that I'm going to learn from that, not just in terms of my tuition as a theologian, but also in my personal life.
Okay.
There were things that I needed to learn as I tend to the flows, as I tend to the people, as I meet different characteristics of people, some that look down upon you, and some that look up to you,
Okay.
and some that are there to encourage you,
Okay.
and some that are there to just test and see why you're there. Because my entering into the work program was not a simple thing. It was quite a complicated thing. I think I need to share the story.
Yes.
So what happened is, when I heard of the work program, I heard from the supervisor, the manager at the center
Okay.
at that time, Madam Nkom.
Okay.
So she told me that there's a work program that I can apply for
Okay.
that could assist me to pay for my fees.
Okay.
And then I didn't even know who to apply to and how to go about it. So she assisted me to go through that process.
Okay.
And as I went through that procedure, before I got the response, she asked me one of these days to just come and assist her.
Okay.
So I went that afternoon. It was, I still remember the date, it was 29 October.
Okay.
Yes. So when I went there, I was just assisting her. She showed me around what needs to be done. It wasn't, to me it wasn't much,
Okay.
because I've been pushing the cart
Okay.
and selling fruits and vegetables on the
Okay.
streets, so cleaning was less
Okay.
of a problem to me.
Okay.
So she then asked me to come again the following day in the morning.
Okay.
So the following day when I went in, she called the dean of students.
Okay.
By then I didn't know it was the dean of students who was calling. And she was like, Sendo, you remember that student that applied for work program? You have delayed responding
To him.
to him,
Okay.
but I think I'm taking him.
Okay. Powerful.
So I was taken before
Okay.
the dean of students, and I don't know what Senate sits to deliberate on whether or not I should get into a program.
Wow.
Actually approved.
That's interesting.
So it was an exciting thing
Yeah,
for
it
me.
was really.
I was grateful.
Okay.
So it
That's
is
powerful.
that experience that made me believe, well, this I can do. This I should continue doing.
Okay.
And God put me here for a purpose.
Okay.
There's something I need to learn there.
Okay. Okay, Pastor Mhlanga, considering that you were a student, or you are a student as well, was it not an embarrassment to work as a janitor, a mop boy, to be cleaning floors and windows? Was it not an embarrassment? Besides you telling us about your business, selling vegetables, etc., was it not an embarrassment?
For me, I didn't see it as an embarrassment.
Okay.
It could have been an embarrassment.
It was an opportunity.
Yeah, for me it was an opportunity.
Okay, so it moved from being an embarrassment to be an opportunity.
Exactly.
That's powerful.
It's not an opportunity to mop floors. It's an opportunity to serve.
Okay, powerful.
I've got a personal mantra called service to humanity is the best work of life.
Okay.
So as I was working there, I was serving humanity.
Okay.
To me it was that great opportunity.
It was really great.
Yeah.
It was really great. Yeah, it was really great. Right, considering that you once worked as an NGO, if I'm not mistaken, you qualified to work in an NGO company. Is it true?
Okay, yes. Before I came into ministry,
Okay.
I did a program called Development Studies.
Okay.
It's an honors degree with the Lopana State University.
Okay.
And yes, after that I worked with an NGO called Junior Achievement Zimbabwe.
So which means you are coming here with experience, which means you have been attached to some areas of life.
Yes, yeah. In terms of NGO world, yes.
Okay.
In terms of NGO world, I've experience, not only in Junior Achievement Zimbabwe, but also started my own trust,
Okay.
focusing on orphans and vulnerable children.
Okay.
It's called Orphans and Vulnerable Children Oasis and Verification Center.
Okay.
So this trust basically
Okay.
reaches out to children. So
Okay.
I've got that experience in terms of NGO world, but I believe that I was called to ministry for a purpose.
So easy.
And sometimes before you get there, you experience
Okay.
some circumstances that make you question life, that make you wonder where you're going, but also that open your eyes to see that God is there for you,
Okay.
despite what you're going through.
Okay.
Because imagine, I worked as a volunteer for Junior Achievement Zimbabwe.
Okay.
I started my trust,
Okay.
but still funds to my pocket were not there
Okay.
for me to be able to pay for my fees, for me to be able to fend for myself.
Okay.
So what happened is I had to do this extra job, which is selling fruits and vegetables
Okay.
in the streets, regardless of the degree,
Okay.
and regardless of what people think about me.
Okay.
And it is from that experience of selling fruits and vegetables that I got the attitude to be positive even when I got work program.
Okay.
So now when I was working in the work program, that experience, that past, made me able
Okay.
to deal with the current situation.
So, Mfundisi, why is it that you decided to do pastoral ministry after having an experience, maybe in meeting people, seeing other people, how they do things as far as NGO is concerned? Because I believe those who are working for NGOs are earning a lot of money, but you decided to come and think to do theology and to do pastoral ministry. What pushed you to such lengths?
I'll tell you a story. When I got a place to do development studies,
Okay.
I was excited like any other person,
Okay.
and my mother didn't tell me this, but she told her friends then that my son got a place to do development studies.
Okay.
And your friends asked, "Are you sure it's development studies and it's not theology?"
Okay. All right.
So that was way before I
Yes.
even thought
Okay.
I should do theology.
Okay.
But the public already saw that, and
Okay.
people would address me as Mfundisi before I could get into theology.
So people have got a lot to say about someone,
No.
seeing what is
Yeah.
happening around.
Yes, people do not
Yeah.
just have a lot to say. People confirm
Okay.
what God has said about someone.
You're given talent.
Yes.
Okay.
So I took a chance to then listen to what God wants for me.
Okay.
Because I knew that in the NGO world, it's a give and take. There's always an opportunity as long as you know your stuff. It's possible to get a grant that's going to give you a lot of money and not only be an employee in my case, but be an employer of people that are earning a lot of money. But I have a bigger purpose than just employing NGO workers.
Okay.
And I believe my purpose is in ministry,
Okay.
to be a representative of God here on earth.
Okay. Powerful. Thank you. To our viewers out there, let us take a break. We'll continue after break. Thank you.
Proverbs 3, verse 5 to 6, the Bible reads, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." Hi, and welcome to Three Angels Message Network. We are a ministry that preaches the end-time message with reference from the book of Revelation chapter 14. Please do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, and join our WhatsApp platforms, and please be blessed. Thank you so much.
Welcome back once more. We were talking here with Pastor Mhlanga. He was telling us more about what he has on stock. Pastor Mhlanga, welcome once again.
Okay, thank you so much.
Maybe let me ask you this question,
Okay.
so that we widen our discussion. What is your view on evangelism? Since you said you are really interested in ministry, what is your view in evangelism?
I believe evangelism is a lifestyle.
Okay.
And it's not just about preaching or teaching or sharing books as we do. Because many people think that evangelism is what we do as a church when you organize an effort or a crusade. And then someone comes to preach, the other person gives out books,
Okay.
the other person is singing. Those are just acts
Okay.
of evangelism, but not the actual evangelism.
Okay.
Evangelism is how you dress, how you eat, how you conduct yourself.
Okay.
It is your attitude towards heaven and your attitude towards other people.
Okay.
The way you relate to God
Okay.
and the way you relate to other people must be a way that can convert other people to God.
Good. Okay. Maybe may I ask, do we have something like positive or negative evangelism? Or evangelism is negative or is positive?
Well, the word evangelism is derived from the word influence in a way.
Okay.
The alternative to evangelism in English
Is to influence.
is influence.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So there is positive influence
Okay.
and there is negative influence.
Okay.
But usually, because the word is common in our Greek
Okay.
culture,
Okay.
it is then usually used in the biblical context
Okay.
of spreading
The gospel.
the gospel.
Okay.
But the original context just has to do with influencing people to act or behave in a certain way.
Okay.
And it was the Greeks at that time who were influencing people to become Hellenism.
Okay.
That's where evangelism comes from. So they were being Hellenized or evangelized
Okay.
into Greek culture
Okay.
at that time. But now we use this term to mean influencing people into
Okay.
Christian culture.
Okay. No, I understand.
Yes.
Someone said evangelism is telling the good news.
Mhm.
How do you understand that statement?
In the context of Christian culture,
Okay.
there is no way you can say we are influencing people into the Christian culture
Okay.
and it's not good news.
Okay.
Because the whole concept of Christianity
Has
is,
to do with telling good
is
news.
about good news,
And it's good news about who?
about Christ.
Okay, powerful. Powerful.
So we cannot separate evangelism from telling good news
Okay.
in that sense.
Okay.
Because when people are influenced into Christianity,
Okay.
they are influenced into the goodness of Christ,
Okay.
into the forgiveness of sins, and
Okay.
into a life of peace,
Okay.
into a life of joy, into a life of love.
Okay.
So these things, they basically shape good news.
Okay. So to our viewers out there, you are hearing from our guests that evangelism is a lifestyle. Powerful. That's powerful, Pastor Mhlanga. I understand that you have since been promoted to the center as a manager. How has that impacted your life and your view of ministry? Since we have been talking about ministry, remember, our program is the footsteps of ministry.
Okay.
So can you extrapolate further on that?
All right. First of all, when I got into the center, I had no idea that one day I'll be center manager.
Okay, that's powerful.
Yes. So it was an exciting thing, and
Okay.
I was shocked with the offer which was offered to me to say, okay, you're a student, yes, we know, but we have been looking at you, the way you're doing. We think you can run things here, and we think you should be center manager.
So that means we can compare you with Joseph. As Joseph was now a prisoner,
Yeah.
and then he became a governor.
Yes, he was promoted from prisoner to governor.
Okay.
I still remember I told one old lady who fellowships with me
Okay.
about the promotion, and she quoted Joseph as well.
Okay.
And this is what she said: if you are faithful to your work the way Joseph was, God is there to promote you.
Yes.
What I would say about this work is, in as much as it is exciting, it is also another opportunity to learn new things. Because it's a unique position where a student has to take care of other students.
Okay.
And has to listen to the pleas of other students and address them.
Okay.
And what this means is, as I handle students, I learn how to handle other people.
Okay.
I learn how to minister to other people.
Okay.
And sometimes people who come here are not just students. There are people who come to look for a place at Solution.
And some of them are elderly.
Yeah, and some of them are elderly. Some are coming to pay fees for their children.
Okay.
Some are just coming to complain about the way things should be. And some have their own personal issues that they just need someone to listen to.
Okay.
So I learn how to counsel.
Okay.
I learn how to
So
pray.
it's a learning curve.
Yes.
If we can put it
Yes.
that way, it's a learning curve
It
where
is.
you learn a lot
Yeah.
through administration.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, that's
So
powerful.
that's ministry.
Okay.
That's ministry.
Okay.
And imagine how many lives I get to minister to a day.
Okay.
And how many times I get to minister to myself as I minister to others.
Okay.
So to me, there's no greater place than that.
Okay.
And I believe it has even improved my prayer life.
Okay.
Because I really have to pray.
So, which means to our viewers out there, in leadership, that's when we learn.
Yeah.
That's when we unlearn. Because you unlearn a lot of things, and
Yes.
so that you learn new things.
True.
Powerful, Pastor Mshanga. Do you have something to say? As I have asked you the question pertaining you as a center manager. How do you feel now after being promoted? I know some people, when they are promoted, they start throwing hands in the air. They start behaving in a different manner.
My duty is not just to men,
Okay.
but to God.
Okay.
So what I know is being a center manager there is not something I should take as my personal achievement
Okay.
and start getting head over
Which means it's
heels.
God's achievement.
Yeah, it is God's appointment.
Okay.
It is God's appointment, and if God has appointed me, I'm answerable to God
Okay.
for the way I behave.
Okay.
So if I misrepresent,
So what you are saying, Mfundisi, you are saying leadership is appointment.
yes,
All leaders are appointed.
yes,
So in the footsteps of ministry, to all leaders who are listening,
yeah,
they are supposed to understand that they are appointed. Like what happened to Daniel, who is this one, the king of Israel, after Saul,
David, yes,
he was appointed.
yes,
So when you are given people, know that these people are from God.
yeah,
Okay, powerful.
they belong to God.
Okay,
Yes.
I know that's powerful, Pastor Mshanga. Maybe before we close our session, allow me to ask you this question, or allow me to say there are young people
Okay,
who are listening, or who are listening as you are speaking.
all right.
Maybe you've got something to share. Some of them are struggling. They are students. They are looking for finances. Some of them are selling vegetables as you have been selling them.
Yes.
So they need encouragement. They need strength. So any words of encouragement to them before we wind up our session.
Okay, I think I'm going to say a lot about this because there's a lot to say. Okay, first of all,
Okay, feel free.
Okay.
Just continue.
okay, so I say, first of all, if you're a young person and you're wondering
Okay.
what to do with your life,
Okay.
because there are so many opportunities and sometimes there are so many challenges that you face,
Okay.
and you feel like there's no one out there for you.
Okay.
First of all, you need to know you're not alone.
Okay.
This is an important thing I've learned in my life.
Okay.
That the story of my success will not have been there.
Okay.
Where I am today, I will not have been here had I just walked alone.
Okay.
God puts people around you to be your support system.
Okay.
So you need to identify who is out there to help you to grow.
Okay.
There could be friends, there could be family, there could be other elderly people in the church. but they're there for you.
Okay.
So identify them and seek them as a support system. You're not alone. They are there to advise. They are there to assist. Sometimes they may not give you the monetary value you're looking for, or the financial assistance you're looking for, but they may give you a word of advice. They may point out the way in which you ought to go, or just connect you with someone.
Okay.
And that is very important. The other thing is, this is in Proverbs.
Okay.
Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5.
Okay.
Or chapter 5, verse 3. Either way. Trust in the Lord with all your heart.
Yeah.
And lean not in your own understanding.
In your own understanding, yes.
What is important then is whatever you do, trust God.
Yes.
Trust God. Trust that God knows the plans He has for you.
Yes.
And that whenever you're about to make a decision, go to Him about the decision you need to make.
Yes.
So that you know that you're making the right decision.
Yes. Yes.
Because it's easy to swerve. It's easy to lose your path.
Yes.
And it's easy to be confident in the wrong direction.
Yes.
Another thing is speed doesn't matter.
Yes.
What matters is direction.
Okay. Powerful. That's really powerful.
You can go nowhere fast.
That's really encouraging. That's
So,
really encouraging.
have direction.
Yes.
Know where you're going.
Yes.
Know what you want. And go for it.
Okay.
Because there's a common adage.
Okay.
Procrastination is the thief of time.
The thief of time. Yes. I know that.
To say I will.
Yes.
Tomorrow I will.
Yes.
When things get better, I will.
Yes.
If I get enough money, I will.
Yes.
There's always a reason for not to do it now.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do,
Yeah.
act. Don't just aspire to inspire before you expire. Act upon it.
Act upon it. Yeah, that's powerful.
You need to do things.
That's powerful. You can tell that Pastor Mhlanga is a poet. I wanted to ask you about you being a poet. No, it's interesting. It's interesting. I like the point where you said it is not only for us to rush,
Yes.
but it is only for us to take time, ask God's intervention, seek God when He is found.
Yes.
So it is about us praying.
Yes.
So the footsteps of ministry is encouraging us to kneel and pray to God.
Yes.
To our viewers out there, thank you for being with us. I don't know, Pastor Mhlanga, if you are free or if you are willing to bid farewell to our viewers. This is your time.
Okay. You mentioned that I'm a poet, so I have to give you a poem.
That's the reason why I say just bid
So,
farewell.
this one is titled Faith. To get what you want, there's no need to hurry. On the verge of earthly wealth, you just have to tarry. Lay upon God all your worry and all your hopes. Let faith fail. By faith, the just shall always live. By faith, what you want, God will give. By faith, what you pray for, you already have. So to get what you want, you don't need to hurry. On the verge of earthly wealth, you just have to tarry. Lay upon God all your worry and all your wealth. Let faith fail. Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Mhlanga. Thank you very much for being with us to our program, The Footsteps of Ministry. Till we meet again next time. Goodbye.
Musi wa kutangwa kwedu uri kuswedera ngati zvikatirirei musi iwoyo seva verengi veshoko tinoyambirwa kuti tizvigadzirire zuva raMwari ndonamata zuva nezuva kuti tive padivira mambo wekudenga gadzirisa mambo nyaya yako musi wokutongwa kwedu watoswedera. Baranda vasamatenga vachamira vega, vese vamirire kuponeswa nasamatenga. Haudiwo kuponeswa basa rapera, musi uri kuswedera nekukasika. Ndona mata zuwa nezuwa kutitile, badilira mambo wekudenga. Gazirisa nyaya na mambo nyaya yako, musi wakutongwa kwedu watoswedera. Mabasa atinoita asina kunaka, ndiwo achazotirasa patinotongwa. Ngatisiye iyo nzira ine chitema, kuti timire padivi revakanaka. Ndona mata zuwa nezuwa kuti tive, badilira mambo wekudenga. Gazirisa nyaya na mambo nyaya yako, musi wakutongwa kwedu watoswedera.
Thank you for being with us here on Three Angels Messages Network, and I hope that you've been blessed as you've been listening to presentations. Please join us again next time. If you have not already liked our page, please click on the like button or subscribe to our YouTube channel.